Welcome students. We are going to start lesson 1, networking concepts. I have divided this lesson into various parts. So this is your first part. So you already know what is a network. Whenever two or more computers are connected together to share information or resources, that becomes a network. So computer networks have shrunk the world and brought people together. For example, nowadays due to lockdown, students are studying online. So it means the world is shrunk, and due to this computer network, all people are coming together. They have extended the power of a computer beyond the expanse of a room. It means while sitting in a room, we can visit all the places around the world. We can talk to any person sitting in remote areas. Advancement in networking techniques, protocols, and so on have made a profound impact in areas of communication and learning. Like you are learning online nowadays. The size of computer networks may vary. A network may be small as a personal network. For example, when you connect your mobile with laptop, it becomes a very small network, personal area network. Or when you use internet, it means you are connected with millions of computers. That becomes the largest network. The internet is an example of computer network that spreads all across the world. The internet is also referred to as the worldwide network of computers, and it is growing at rapid rate. A computer network consists of two or more computers that are linked in order to share resources such as printers, exchange files, and allow communication. Now let us move to the next topic, that is, why do we need computer networks? Nowadays, computer networks are a vital part of any organization. Some of the advantages of computer networks are: the first is resource sharing. All the computers in a network can share resources such as printers, fax machines, modems, and scanners. For example, in our school's office, we have two computers. These two computers are connected with one printer. Both the computers can use that one single printer. So this is resource sharing. You might have seen cyber cafes in which all the computers provide internet facility. So to provide internet in all the computers, every computer does not have modem. For the whole computer network, there is only one modem. The one modem is shared by all the computers. So again, resource sharing. Now next we have file sharing and remote database access. For example, when you search or download something from internet, you never know from where that file is getting into your computer. So all these are remote database locations. For example, Google has servers in various locations, maybe in Delhi, in US, etc. A computer network allows sharing of files and access to remote database. We can easily access the files stored on various computers on a network. Also, networking allows many people to work simultaneously on the data stored in a database. Next is ease of communication. Like you can communicate very easily using your smartphones. Communication can be done by typing text or by using video calls. For example, using WhatsApp. Computer networks allow people to communicate through emails and instant messaging facilities. This makes transmission of information easier, more efficient, and less expensive. Now let us see types of computer networks. So first is personal area network. See this figure. In this, all these devices are connected together. Laptop, mobile phone, printer, desktop, camera, handycam, tab, etc. All these devices are connected using wireless technology, and these devices are of only one person. That is why it is personal. So a personal area network is a computer network organized around a person. It is used for communication between devices such as phones, personal digital assistants or smartphones, printers and laptops that are in close proximity. Proximity means nearby area. We can use these networks to transfer files and photos between various devices. Now next is local area network, or in short LAN. A LAN is a computer network that is limited to local area, such as a school's lab, a whole school, or an office building. Cables, that is wires, or low power radio waves, that is wireless, are used for connections in a local area network. A wireless LAN or WLAN is also sometimes called LAWN, that is local area wireless network. See this figure? We have different computers connected together. In our school, in office, there are various computers. 4-5 computers are there, and all these computers are connected together. So that is an example of local area network. In our computer lab, if we connect all the computers together, then we are able to share data and information from one computer to another. That again is an example of local area network. Now let us see next one. It is campus area network, or CA. A CAN is a computer network that connects multiple local area networks in a limited geographical area. It is smaller than wide area network, or also called metropolitan, not called metropolitan area network. Wide area network means internet, millions of computers. Metropolitan area network means a network within a city. It can be set up by a college, company, and so on. Now see, this is an image of CAN. So it is a university campus. In a university, there are various labs, various libraries, arts department, commerce department. So all these different areas have different networks. For example, in lab we have local area network 1, here LAN 2, here LAN 3, LAN 4. Then all these are connected together. It becomes a large network as compared to LANs. So this is campus area network. Here we have one figure, one image in which some persons are working on a computer network. They are all sharing the data in an office. So this is an example of LAN, local area network. Now let us come to metropolitan area network. Metro term is related to a city, a small city, small area, but bigger than a campus. So MAN is a computer network that usually covers a larger area than LAN or campus area. For example, a network that connects two offices in a city, a neighborhood area, and so on. See this figure. This is metro area network, office A somewhere and office B within a city. All these are connected together. So this is a local area network having 3 computers. This is again a LAN having 3 computers, and these two are connected together. For example, all the schools in your Kosi city, if they are connected together, then it becomes metro area network or metropolitan area network. So this is again a diagram showing metro area network for a city. Now we have wide area network. A WAN is a computer network that spans a wide geographical area. A WAN may be spread across cities, countries, and continents. A WAN is formed by connecting LANs and MANs. Computers and networks across long distances are usually connected with optical fiber cables. We will study about these later on. Satellite radio links or microwave radio links. So this figure is showing wide area network. There are various computers connected together using satellite and other type of communication media. And this is an example, real example showing the use of network. All these persons or employees of a company are connected together. They are using laptops, sharing resources. So this part is finished. We will continue. See you later. Thank you.